Here is a Serfas TSC-3 headlight and tail light combo. In daytime flash mode, it's rated for 950 lumens for the front light and 150 lumens for the rear light. On the back side, there's the specs for the front light and also the specs for the tail light. Just some information on the side. It's supposedly USB rechargeable. Take a look to see what's inside the contents of the light itself. And also there should be something in there. Alright, inside this box, looks like there's some cables and straps to tie it. I'll sort this all out. Looks like we have straps for the rear mount, some straps for the front mount. Not sure what this is yet. Maybe another strap for one of these two mounts. We'll take a closer look at that. It comes with a micro USB and another USB-A to micro USB. Both of these lights require micro USB connection. Let's take a closer look at the lights. Here's the side of the light. Here's the top. Let me go take a look at this. This is the right side. Let's take a look at the mount here. Let me see if I can get a better view of this mount. I think it just slides in. Let me get a close-up on it. And it looks like underneath the front of the light here is a USB, micro USB connection there. It just looks like a single headlamp. Here's the rear light. I'm just going to show it while it's turned off. There's some LEDs actually in here too, so this whole inner clear triangle or hexagonal area lights up also. And the switch is on the back. Here's the switch. And also under this area is the USB under here, and I'm sure it's a micro USB also as well. Doesn't click shut or anything, but seems to be fairly snug. I'm going to snap in to the mount. Here are the two mounts for the light. Obviously this one is quite a bit larger on the right than this left one. So I believe this left one's for the rear and the right one is for the front. And they do have these little brackets here where you can clamp on. So we could use one of these perhaps and then bend it around to clamp onto your handlebar for hopefully universal fit. So the front of the light, take this and it slides in backwards. And it seems to be fairly snug in there, and then I have to push this lever down to slide it forward and out. And probably the same is true with this. Find a direction and it might go vertical one way or another, and it should just slide in. Might have to play with this a little bit to see which direction it slides in. So there's a little notch right here, and then in order to put it on I actually had to pull this down first. I had to pull it down before I could slide it in, and then it fits in actually fairly snug. The other one, the front, didn't fit as snug, but perhaps the rear bounces quite a bit more on this along the seat post. There's a user manual for the TSL-950 along with other lights. It's also online, so I'm not going to show this one too much. How to mount the headlight and some other instructions. There's also instructions how to release the battery, so I'll take a look at that. Hopefully it's something replaceable like an 18650 battery. I don't think the rear is a replaceable battery, but I'll take a look at that too. Alright, so I have this huge coin. Let's stick it in here. Oh, and it pops out like a little spring. And let's see what type of battery this is. It's like magnet. Well, it shows what side in. That is manufactured 2017. And it does indeed look like an 18650 lithium ion battery. 3.7 volt, 2600 milliamp hour. Let me measure it just to make sure that it's a 650 or a 65 millimeter long battery, because some of them are longer. Okay, with the tape on the end, because I don't want this metal to shorten my battery or mess it up, I put a real thin strip of electrical tape here. It's 67.8 millimeters. Let's compare it to a modern 18650 battery. As you can see in the video image below, hopefully you can tell that this eShine 18650 battery is slightly bit longer. So this battery is also listed as 18650, but instead of 65, wow, there's 69.26. Well, this is 18.53 millimeters wide. My comparison battery is 18.57, so pretty much spot on there. So in that one extra millimeter, you go from 2600 milliamp hours to 3500 milliamp hours. So that means it could run 9.6 watts for a whole hour. That's the capacity, whereas this one could run 12.9 watts for a whole hour. So quite a bit larger capacity. I'll see if this one fits in. So this part just magnet sticks in right here. And this pushes in. And you have to use a little key to turn it. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's going all the way in. Let's see if this stock one goes back in. And it says this side in. Make sure it goes in like that, like so. Yep, so that extra 1 millimeter makes a difference. Okay, wait a minute, this isn't going to work at all, because look, this side's plus, that side's negative, but look on this battery, the special one by Serfas. This proprietary battery on this front side, this side in, here you get a positive and a negative all on one side of the terminal. The other side of the battery is kind of blanketed off, whereas a standard 18650, there's a back side for the negative, another side for the positive. Therefore, I don't think you could get replacement batteries that easily. Okay, for this portion, let's go look at the light modes. Now what I did here is I put it on manual. So there's manual, shutter at 1/40th, f7.1, and ISO 800, and I'm going to keep it at those settings so you could tell. Okay, I just turned the external light off. At the same settings. Here's one. Another power mode. There's low beam. Must be high, medium, low. And then you have to double click it to switch. This is the SOS, I believe. Maybe a low flash. High flash. This might be the daytime flash mode. They're indicated by 2 blinks. And this is back to the SOS. I think there's only SOS, low flash, high flash, and I think this is the daytime flash. Then we go back to the SOS. I'll see if the settings work the same with this. Hopefully it'll work. Let's see. A little brighter setting. Even brighter. Oh, it's another flash mode. These double flashes probably the full 150 lumens. Then double click for steady. This is the brightest. Oh, I guess that's the brightest. Maybe there's 4: low, medium, high, and then a super. And the turn off, just hold on to it. Alright, the front light with the mount comes in at 116.7 grams. And let's throw the band in there. Wow, that adds another 6 grams. Alright, I'll take the rear light, throw it on with the mount. Comes out to 63 grams. And then let's go ahead and throw on one of the rear straps. Here's the rear strap. Throw that on. That adds 2 grams. And there's also this other one, a larger one. I'm not sure what this one's for, so let's swap that. 66.4. I put that one in. 67.5. Okay, without the mount, it comes out to be 48.5 grams. And let's compare that to another super flash. And that's with 2 AAA batteries, 56.1 grams. So 56.1 versus 48.5. Might as well just do the light by itself. Why not? 102 grams about with the mount for the front light, weighing in 14.7 grams, and the mount for the rear light coming in at 14.4 grams. And notice it's at a little angle. Let me show you something real quick. So I was able to loosen this Phillips head screw right here and move this off center. So now when it's on the seat post, it points normal direction. Because if it weren't centered and the seat post is slanted just a tiny bit backwards, you want the light to face straight. Because if it's pointing downwards, otherwise this light would face downward. So I was able to move it with a Phillips screwdriver. It's pretty simple. Well, there you have it. There's the contents for all of the TSC-3 Serfas light combo. I'll go ahead and try it out on the next daytime ride. I did buy it for a daytime running light. It supposedly has about 100 hours or unthinkable amount of hours for daytime running. The rear is supposedly daytime flash up to 25 hours and daytime flash for the front up to 45 hours. So with a full charge, so I'll go ahead and use this light or a pair of lights primarily for daytime bicycle riding. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Thank you for watching.